Hello everybody! Let's do some programming, shall we? So this is the third stream in the series where we're building a complete game in C from scratch. And if you watch the previous episodes here on YouTube, you can see that we did the platform layer and a little bit of a software rendering. And yesterday, we started doing some gameplay programming and our collision. And we had a lot of problems with the collision for some time. But in the end, we managed to do a collision system. Kind of gonna review this code in the beginning of today's stream just to get us started. But if you do want to follow along, you can go to the itch.io page for the game. It's danzadan.itch.io, and you can download it, the source code for free. Just click download now. You're welcome to give me a little tip if you want. But if it's just say take me to the downloads, you can download the source code and follow along. Or if you want to watch all the episodes, it's on YouTube, youtube.com/danzadan. And you can get to the point where we're at now. Okay. Before we get started, I'm just going to, this is the directory of the game that we've been building. I'm just going to copy the project.forcoder. Forcoder is the editor that I'm using. This is just a simple file. Let me show you here. Just specifies what kind of files to include in the project. This way, if I do load project, it automatically gets all the files. So we don't have to keep opening them one at a time. Okay, so if you go to the game, I'm going to recompile just to show you what we have. This is what we ended up with yesterday. We are starting to look like a real breakout game, right? Yeah, okay, this is kind of cool. What we want to do today is we want to improve the gameplay quite a lot, actually. Mostly the gameplay, but also the game feel. I mean, I think they're going to go hand in hand. And I don't think we have to do any engine modifications. I think we have all we need for this time around. Yeah. See, but we are going to play around a lot of the variables, like how the ball reacts to our paddle collision. We're going to do the increase the ball speed in Y as well, and maybe put a smaller ceiling to the max speed of the ball. But yeah, it's starting to come together, I think. Pretty cool. And you also have to do like a lose condition, because right now, if I let the ball fall through, nothing happens. And if I win, nothing happens as well. Okay, so that's the point where we are at now. Just gonna quick review what we did at the end of last stream. Was we managed to, here we're inside the blocks, the block loop for every block that's alive. We finished this code successfully. And this code, if I'm just going to draw for a second, just to show you what it does, we basically figured out a way to make sure we know which axes we collided from. So for instance, if the ball hits from this side, what we do is we have a desired ball P, which is inside here, right? And we test for X and for Y. For instance, let's test for, let's say the ball Y-axis. We're going to see, we're going to do like an inverted lerp. So this is the target position where the target position involves the block PY. It's exactly what we're doing, this point. And then we do the inverted lerp and find out the T. So this point, where does it stand compared to this being the A and this being the C, which is the final point, right? Yeah, this, if it's greater than 1, means that it's after this point, we collided. If it's less than 1 and more than 0, it's inside this point, which is okay. And if it's negative, it's outside, so we don't even care. Okay, so that's the basic idea. If you want to review this and see how the whole process of us getting to this point, you can watch yesterday's stream. Okay, now we're going to do a lot of small gameplay changes. Like one thing I want to experiment right off the bat is to do like the original breakout game instead of doing based on my speed, the new ball speed. So this is the calculations we do. We invert the ball dpy, which means the velocity. Now it's going up. And for the x, all we do is we add our our x velocity with some limit here. But the idea is if we are 100% still, nothing's gonna change. Even if we hit the ball with the corner of the paddle. Now if you do like a super fast move, see, that's what happens to the ball. Not sure how it's gonna be the best feel for that, but I'm going to do like the original game, and the ball dpx is going to be actually the difference in positions of the ball and ourselves. So if the ball is here and we are here, we should go like this. And we're only going to test this in x. So we're going to do the ball p dot x minus our p, which is the player p dot x. Okay, let's see how does that look. Yeah, so this is kind of the idea we want. I think we can do like a way stronger feel, and this is a little bit easier than the one that takes the velocity into account. I think we can do a little bit of both, to be honest. I think it's gonna be cool. But for now, let's just multiply that. Let's say by 10. Let's see the result. Okay. Okay. Now this is cool. Yeah. See, there's a lot of easier to control at this point. Maybe 10 was a little too much. Let's do like 7.5. Okay. Yes. Nice. Okay. Let's keep that away for now. Let's do a little bit of work on the blocks. Now, what I'm going to do with the blocks is, instead of just adding this normal offset here, which is the block half size times 2, I'm going to do the block half size times, let's say, 2.1, so we can get a little bit of a space between the blocks, like in the original game, and I think it's going to feel a little bit better. See? There you have it. That's pretty cool, I think. And maybe the color will only change based on the Y position. And let's do like let's do 255 divided by non-Y. So we get 100% black in the beginning and 100% white in the last row. Let's see. Okay. Now that's kind of ugly, right? But that's the start. Okay, pretty cool. Yes. Now, a couple things I want to do. I'm going to do one more block in each side, like this, so we fill the whole row. Now that's pretty cool. And I'm not sure if we should do like a vertical play screen like the original game, though. I don't think that's going to be as interesting. What we can do is, like, the first time the ball goes through, it doesn't collide with the blocks. That, that could be fun. Like first ball movement. Okay, and then when I hit the player with the ball, I'm going to say that first equals false. And I'm only going to test the collision with the blocks, like if it's not the first ball movement. Okay, actually I can't do this in here because I'm drawing it here, so I'm going to have to do like this. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the first time it doesn't collide, and then it collides. Okay, now it's pretty cool, I think. It's starting to look like a real game, right? Let's do some things in the beginning. I'm going to do x equals 0, so it starts in the middle of the screen. And I think that's good. Maybe we should do like an initial velocity, right? Okay. Yeah, now it's pretty cool. Now it's a little bit hard. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Now it's getting cooler and cooler. The colors are really ugly. I think we should fix that in a moment. But let's see. Let's just see if you can get that ball. That's the problem with making a game at this point. That all you want to do is play the game, right? I'm going to add a randomness to the ball starting position, maybe. Actually, I think I'm going to do that later. Okay. Yeah, I think we got it. Yeah, this is pretty cool, I think. Yeah. A couple things I'm going to do is I'm also going to add to each block, there's a there's a ball speed multiplier. So we're going to add a ball speed multiplier here. And so the idea for the new viewers here, all we're going to do is to clone breakout to get the idea of the game, but then we're going to start adding cool gameplay changes, and that's the point. We're going to do a lot of cool stuff with breakout, I hope. So that's the ball speed multiplier, and it's going to start out as 1. Okay, here. And I'm going to do that the block ball speed multiplier is going to be y plus 1. Actually, I'm going to do 1. Yeah, 1 plus, let's do y divided by num_y. So the last block is going to be 2, the speed multiplier. Okay. Okay, that looks good. So when we collide with a ball here, we can also clean up this code later. For now, let's just do it like it is now. Okay, I'm going to do if the block ball speed multiplier, if that is greater than the current ball speed multiplier, then the ball speed multiplier is going to be the block ball speed multiplier. Okay, and then we can also do this minus ball speed multiplier. Okay, that looks good. Why don't change the x? Okay, let's see. So this should be like the same speed. Yeah, kind of looks like it. And the brighter the block, the more speed we're gonna get. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of a gradual increase. Let's see if we feel it with the other blocks. Okay, yeah, now I can definitely feel it speed up. It's not entirely correct. Yeah, actually I don't feel it. Well, it's not correct because I'm multiplying it more than once. See? What I should do actually is to have a block base speed, a ball base speed. Base speed, okay. And the base speed, let's see where I set this, 50. Okay. So block ball base speed, and the ball base speed is 50. Okay, and whenever I collide, I'm going to add the ball speed multiplier, and then I'm going to set it to the base speed, right? To the base ball speed times the speed multiplier. Ball base speed. Okay, and I have to check for the axis. So if this guy is positive, I'm going to do that. Okay. Yes, and if it's negative, I'm going to do this. Okay, let's see if it works on y. If it does, we're going to work on the x. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty cool, I think. We should also have a printing routine just to make debugging easier in cases like this. But yeah, I should probably like add a breakpoint at this point. We don't have the game here. Let's do a frame of simulation, then add the game. So I'm gonna break at this point. So we can check out all the values. Okay, let's see if I don't die before. I did die. Okay. We should probably make like an invisibility mode. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Just so it's easier for us to test. We're going to add if the ball hits, I'm going to do like if 1 and if. Okay, so this is the invincibility. If the ball minus the half size is less than arena minus arena half size, we're going to move the ball to this position and change its direction. So now we should have a kicking ball. Okay, that was not correct. It's going to be minus the arena half size. Okay. Okay. Oh, but we're not setting the initial ball should collide thing. Okay. Now the speed multiplier is 1 and the ball speed is 1. That is correct. So the ball DP is 50. Then what I should do is set it to 50. Minus 50 times 1. Okay, that's correct. Minus 50. Looks good. Now, next time around, already? Yeah, I think because the frame took a long time, we should probably cap the max DT. The DT, because we're debugging, so it takes like seconds to each frame, so yeah, the ball moves a lot. Let's see, if it's still 1, the block. I'm going to ignore that breakpoint for now. Okay, and then I'm going to add it again. Let's see. Now it collided, let's see, with the second block. So the speed multiplier is still 1. So this is not correct. Okay, so this is not correct. Here, we're doing 1 plus y minus num y. Is it an int y? Yes, we should probably do a float. Okay. Yes, okay. That may solve the problem. And I'm also going to cap the frame rate really quickly. The DT is going to be the min of, let's say, 0.1, which is going to be our maximum frame rate, and the actual last DT. I don't think we have a min though. We do. I don't remember making it. Okay. So let's see the difference in speed. Okay, I think now I can feel the increasing speed. Yes, definitely. I think it's gonna be a bit too hard at 2x. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to add the breakpoint again. Let's see this breakpoint. So we are colliding with let's see, with the last third ball. So we expect like 1.7 or something. Let's see the ball speed. Yeah, it's 1.666666675. So our ball multiplier Okay, it's gonna be a little bit bigger. Yes, okay. That looks good. We are in good shape, so we can now play around with that to make it faster. So maybe 2 is not as fast as we want. Okay, it's pretty fast. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Okay. Wow, so in the X position. What? What was that? Okay, so that was good for a few reasons. The first reason is our collision is pretty solid, so that was a successful last stream. We managed to fix all that, but we shouldn't actually uh, should actually review this part of the code. Maybe we should not do anything in terms of ball. I think we should, yeah. The ball X, maybe we're gonna do the same thing. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna add the Y speed even if we collide it in X. Because the thing is, the block got destroyed is gonna be fast in Y, because for the player, Y is more difficult. Yeah, so let's get this part here. I'm going to remove this guy, and I'm just going to change the X direction. But for the Y direction, I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get the ball speed multiplier and set the new ball speed multiplier. But I'm not going to change, yes, I don't have to test this. All I have to do is to set the base speed times the speed multiplier. Okay? That looks good, I think. So let's see if we can get like an opening there. Okay, now it's getting pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of sideways momentum too for the game, just to get it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, yeah, I think that was pretty nice, the X collision thing. Okay. Okay. Let's see, one more. Okay. Yes, now it's a real breakout. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I just want to play the game. I don't want to make it anymore. Just kidding. Let's do more stuff. Now, I'm going to experiment with adding a little bit of our sideways movement. I'm going to clamp that a lot, like 10. So the basic idea of that is we're going to get our position. So if we do this, it's going to be, see, way stronger. Yeah. We can also like do the other way around. Yeah. But we can also just use the normal breakout thing. Yeah. Maybe I'm not going to cap as much, but I'm going to multiply that by half. Let's see. So if we are pretty still, shouldn't be much of a thing, but if we go really fast, yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that. After today's streams, wow, that was pretty cool, right? Okay, wow, that's nice. Not sure that was correct, though. Did you guys see that? It hit like this and went back up. Yeah, see? Okay, that was correct. That was not correct, I think. Okay, so I'm kind of enjoying the movement for now. Let's just do a quick review here of what we're doing in X. If we collide with the X guy, we change the desired X. Okay, that looks good. We change the X direction of the ball. That is correct. We get the ball speed multiplier, and we set the Y. Yeah, see, this is the problem. We can't set it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing, but the other way around. So if we are going up, we're still going to go up. If we're going down, we're going to go down. That was the problem. Okay, so let's see what we have now. Okay, this is pretty cool. Maybe I should add even more of our speed thing, because since we are doing the older the ball, where you hitting the pedal dictates where the ball goes thing, the player's not going to move as fast. So if he does move fast, I think we want to make it like go really crazy. I think it's going to be good. Like this, like, see? Should be a little bit faster. Nah, maybe it's fast enough, I think. Yeah, maybe it's fast enough. We don't want to get it out of control completely. Just want it to, be a little bit of a chaotic thing. Okay. Yeah. Looking good, guys. Did the ball slow down? I think that was just an impression. Let's see if the ball slowed down. Yes. No. No, it's 1.8. And then it's still 1.8. Okay, it didn't slow down. Okay, now we should probably add win and lose conditions. This is coming along really nicely. Yeah. Maybe we can do like a little bit of a faster ball at the end. So the ball speed multiplier is going to be this guy times, I don't know, 2. It's going to be y times 2. Let's see. And that's going to be too crazy. So it starts off pretty slowly. Yeah. And then it starts building up. It's pretty fast already. Yeah, maybe 2 is too much. Let's see. Nah, I don't know. I kind of like that. Yeah, I already lost. Okay, maybe 2 is too much. Let's do 1.5. If you guys have any questions, be sure to drop them in the chat. I'm going to try to answer them as best as I can. Yeah, now we're talking. See, it starts off pretty slowly. Let's try to get the ball to the side. We pretty much have old breakout here. That was like not a lot of work, honestly. And we did it from scratch. So if you watch the earlier streams, we started with a blank file, and we didn't use any libraries. I mean, used Windows, right? Because the game is running on Windows. I don't think you guys can see the whole thing, yeah. But apart from that, that was pretty much it. Now we can work a little bit on the game feel aspect. Maybe 1.5 is still too much. I know. Well, I don't think so. I think it's good. Yeah, it's cool. So if we want to get the ball, we have to deflect like this, right? We have to also use our speed. Okay. Yes, like this. Okay. So that's the rewarding part of breakout, right? Managing to do that. Okay, yeah, maybe 1.5 is still too much. Let's do 1.25. Okay, what we want to do now, maybe we want to change the colors. I'm going to do the game over condition. So I'm going to remove the invincibility cheat. And I think I'm just going to do it like this. If we collide with the bottom part, and I'm not even going to do the bottom part. I'm going to let this drop, all the way to 0. So if the ball dpy minus this is less than 0, I'm sorry, not 0. Yeah, we're not entirely sure where is that. So here's the whole screen. I like to get rid of this this border here and let the ball fall through a little bit. But the thing is, if you have like a super wide screen, that's what we did the first day. We have a like pixel independent rendering. If you have a super wide screen, this is like the normal side. Long live C, indeed. C is the most fun programming language you have as of now. I think it's great. Okay, so if you have a super wide screen, that's the result. If you have a super tall screen, let's say a 16 by 10 thing, see, this is a little bit thicker. So I think I'm going to hard code change our draw arena. We do like clear screen and draw rect function down here. Let me show you guys here, where we draw the arena and clear it. But I don't think we're going to draw this bottom thing here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. We're going to let the have the feel that the arena is going to end like this. So yeah, let's do this. In the rendering, clear screen. We're not going to draw the bottom guy, which I think is this one, 0. No, it's this one. Oh, now it's black. Okay, so I guess we do have to draw, but we have to draw with the rect color. Just color. Okay, see, now it's more interesting because we have like the feeling that we have an abyss down there. That was a pretty small change, and that was pretty cool, I think, in terms of pressure. Maybe we can do like a little thicker border on top later on and do like the score and things like that. But yeah, okay, that was pretty cool. So now we have to do is, if we do hit that bottom thing, and we can let that pass for a bit. It doesn't need to be a perfect thing. I think I just changed the indentation. Let me open the game again. Okay. Here, if we collide, let's do like game over. Not game over. We're going to lose a life and things like that. For now, it's going to be a game over. Hey Marcus, hi again. Suggestion: make the brick line a real wall. Each row offset a brick from the previous. Each row offset a brick from the previous. I'm not sure what it means. Make the bricks like a real wall. Each row offset. So this guy. Half a brick from the previous. Oh, you mean not have the little space? We added that now. We could just remove it. I don't know how you feel about that. Let me show you. We just added a 2.1 offset instead of the normal offset. That's what you mean? I think it does look pretty cool. Yeah, maybe we're going to stick with that for a time. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, now we start changing the wall. Yeah, I think that is pretty cool. Though I'm not sure why we are not centered now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's way better. Thanks, Marcus. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix the centering thing. I don't think we are centered now. Dude, it's already starting to get fun. And we didn't do much. I mean, each brick is over 2 instead of 1. Oh, so you mean like adding holes? This is the half size, so I have to multiply by 2. So if you want to be 2 instead of 1, it's going to be like 4 because it's the half size. You mean like this? I mean, sure, we could add like a level where it's yeah, it's cool visually, but it's weird. I mean, each brick is over 2 bricks instead of 1. Oh, you say in terms of row only. So we should do it like this, I suppose. Okay, not sure that's it, but that's pretty interesting too. No, look at a wall image. Oh, okay, now I see what you mean. You mean to offset every other row and look like this. Is that what you mean? I'm secretly converting C++ to C at work. Yes, that's a nice thing to do. Just don't let them know. Yeah, the thing about C++ and C is if you use like a lot of C++ness, like modern C++ stuff, it's going to be very different from C, but you can use like C++ and just a little bit of the features. Let's do that, Marcus. I'm not sure about the map because I did like a couple of the ideas we experimented. Maybe we can add like a to-do here, gameplay ideas, and like bricks with large spaces between them. Because we are going to do a lot of levels in this game. We're going to first start cloning breakout, as we are doing now, but we're going to work on the field a little bit more. And once it's nice, we're going to create crazy levels with crazy rules. That's the idea, to really experiment in terms of game design. Okay, so let's do Marcus's idea. So now this is the connected bricks, right? Yeah, we have to change the offset. I think it's because it's in float. Let me just... The x offset is the half size times... let's do like this. Let's just see if we fix the center thing. No, we didn't. Oh, maybe I think it's because there's a... Yeah, there was an even number of blocks. No, still weird. We offset by half a block. X offset block half size times... Well, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's implement Marx's idea. So if the row is even, so if y modulus 2, we are going to do this, else we are going to do this half brick size, block half size, plus illegal for, okay, dot x. Okay, now that's pretty cool, right? Let's start seeing. Dude, if you get the ball inside one of these holes, it's going to be craziness. That's a pretty cool pattern right here. Dude, that's awesome. Like, see, it's like we're actually carving a hole. Yeah. Yeah, it does look nice. I'm going to cap the first and the last few bricks, so visually it looks even, like these guys. So let's do that. It's in the size, right? Oh, the block size is a constant for now. So I'm going to remove the block size, the block half size from here. I'm going to place it here. So each block has its own half size. Okay. So we're going to set each block half size to this. The x offset maybe, yeah, the x offset, well, we can have to do that slowly. Let's do like no offset for now, because I'm not sure how are we going to do that? You have to presuppose this foreign 2, I suppose. Okay, block have size, block have size. I think we'll be able to do that without. Yes, we are going to be able. Block have size, block have size, block have size. Let's just do like block have size. We're going to change to block. Well, we should really remove the block name from the block variable because we are already inside the struct. But yeah. Okay. Block ball have size. No, okay. I suppose we're correct now. Let's just see if nothing changed. Yeah, the offset is off. Now we're starting at 0, 0. Maybe we can hard code that for now. Yeah, let's do a little bit of a hard coding. This guy's going to be minus 15, I think. And this one is going to be the number in x times the half size will be 4. Okay, I think it's going to be minus, yeah. Oh, and the y is plus. No, we got it all wrong. Oh, because we are subtracting from the offset. Okay. Okay, so let's see now. Yeah, now we're a little bit better. So we can do like 12 here. And now we can start doing that thing. If we are in the first or last row, so if x is 0 or x equals num x minus 1, we are going to do half a block. Okay, that was kind of correct, but we also have to move that by half a block. No, I don't think so. I think this, I'm going to hard code it like 4 for now, and 2. Do like hard coded size. Or we could just let that. No, that's okay, Marcus. It's not derailing, dude. We're just having fun. That's the fun part of the game, you know. We want. Oh, that's pretty weird. We want to experiment what is nice in terms of ideas, you know. We don't want to do like a straight clone. We want to start out with a clone so we can understand what it does good, like this whole paddle ball position thing that we implemented in the beginning of stream today. That was nice. But we do want to experiment crazy ideas. Dude, you're gonna see, we're gonna do so much derailing in terms of game design. That's the fun part. Yeah, but it's still not working. I'm going. If you do know what should be the correct math for that, see, this is all weird. Okay, I got it wrong. Yeah, this is 2.0 and this is 4.0. See, hard coding is not a very nice thing to do. What's going on? Every other row in X, I thought we commented that in Y. Oh, yeah, I got it wrong. This is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna do like 8 here instead of 12. Okay, so that was the point we were at. Maybe we can do a little bit less, like 4, just to give us a little bit of room to do some damage there. Okay, now if we are in the corners, I'm going to do a square block. Okay, this is correct. This, I don't think this is correct. Oh, because it's offset, right? So all I have to do this is move to the right a little bit. These guys, I should have made them larger. Yeah. So in this case, we're going to see, okay, if we are in this, we're going to do this, else we're going to do twice as big as a block. Or we can do more blocks. No, I think I got it wrong. Let's just keep the block size for now. Okay, this is correct. All I have to do is move them a little bit. This. Okay, so I'm going to do, yeah. In the beginning of the X, I'm going to do this. Yes, and now we're going to solve. In the beginning of the X, we're going to do this. Yes. And in the end of the X, for every other row, actually this is not correct either. Because if you move them by half size, some of them is going to be a big hole and some of them won't. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to stick with the first idea and not do this. I mean, we can just make them the size be the same size. I think we're going to do that for now. It's going to be enough. And then we can add to the ideas more crazy stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so for the ideas, bricks with large spaces between them, bricks looking like a wall, but offsetted by half a brick. So right now we're offsetting by half a brick, but we're not doing a good-looking wall, I suppose. Maybe we could also go back and add the small size here change. Okay, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah. And you guys will be able to play with that as well, because at the end of this stream, I'm going to post the source code. For more craziness later, each row could be offset randomly. Yes, you know what I want to do in a medium term, I'm not sure if I'm going to do like a graphical editor or like a text editor, but I want to be able to specify certain brick patterns. Like I want to do, okay, I'm going to place like a wall like this, a wall like this, and a wall like this. I definitely want to do that. That's in the plans for gameplay craziness. But we are going to add a few craziness now, actually. So what we're going to do is going to note, random offset for each row. And we're going to start playing around. We're going to do the lose condition, right? Let's do that. But yeah. Maybe I'm going to keep the wall like this. Okay. So game over. If we do collide, I don't think we're going to collide with the arena per se. Maybe we can do like, what is the arena size? The arena size is 45 here. So if we do like minus 50, if we do with minus 50, let's just set start game. Okay, and the start game should be restart really, but let's do internal void. Start game. And if I set initialize to false, most of the stuff is going to be sorted out. The other things is the start by 0 thing that we suppose. Okay, yeah, we do have to reset a couple of variables. Oh, nice, even parsing an image and making brick. Yes, exactly. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Maybe you could draw those bricks like in like a Photoshop or things like that. Oh, it's weird that this block didn't explode it. Yeah, see, these guys should have been deleted. Okay, but that's pretty cool. Okay, let's do some offsetting. So I'm going to set, that could be a fun experiment, like more engine improvements level editor. Initialize to false. I'm going to set the first ball movement to true. I'm going to set the, yeah, I think that's only what I need to do. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we do have a game over, and we do have a start game. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna play it for a little bit just to get the feel of it. I think it's pretty cool in terms of game feel. Yeah. See, the collision is not 100%. I'm gonna have to reset the DP as well. The collision is not 100%. Ball dp.x equals 0. And the ball p.x also equals 0. Let's see what else. Player arena blocks. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the collision. Maybe we added a bug, or maybe we discovered a bug. Let's just try to do it slowly. See? Everything's nice. Okay, looking good. Maybe it was the second time around that this bug happens. Or maybe only if we do like some crazy stuff. Let's try doing some crazy stuff. No, everything looks right. Yeah, everything looked pretty awesome. Yeah, okay, now let's see if this is problematic or not. Okay, I think I see the problem. Well, no, life equals 1. I thought I was doing like plus plus here in the life. Okay, I have to reset next block. That's the problem. Next block is the block that we start with. I'm not sure that's the problem, but that's a problem. I do have to reset the block, and later I'm going to do like incomplete. Reset the blocks here. Because if we have like a level with more blocks than the other one, you do have to clear that. Okay. So I think that's definitely a improvement. Wow, what happened? Did we not offset the x position? Ball dpx and ball px. Start game. We should probably, yeah, I think we changed the position of everything here, and then we collide with everything again. See here? So what we can do is do this at the end here, after the whole collision thing. It's a bit weird because we're doing here collision and rendering with the blocks, just so we can move them once. So we should probably do collision first and then check this. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty weird, I think. You could also do that in the very end after we draw everything. Yeah, we're going to do 1 frame of lag, but it's game over, dude. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do block P. Yeah, I think now it's correct. Yeah, because we were setting the position and then we were doing all kinds of crazy calculations after. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Dude, it's really fun now. And we didn't even do anything in terms of game feel, like making it look nice and feel nice. Okay, perfect. Now, At this point, we have a breakout game. Correct? It's a simple breakout game, and we do have one. But what we want to do now, we want to do a API, let's call it that, so we can experiment with crazy gameplay stuff. Like Mark suggests a couple of things in terms of block layout, and that's awesome. That's what we're going to do. But we also want to do more than just block layout. We also want to do rules changes. That's pretty cool, right? Yes. So for now, we're just going to do the block layout thing. We're going to do a enum for the game mode. Let's call it that. Type def game modes. Going to do game mode breakout. Let's do normal. Okay, I'm going to do a game mode wall, a game mode. Let's call that construction. We're going to do that every other row. Some of the crazy, and this one's going to be spaced. And then I'm going to tease you guys with what we're going to do after we do these few game modes. Okay? Okay. That's all I'm going to say for now. Oh, I didn't say anything, I just typed. That's what I'm going to type for now. Then we can have some fun. So this, I'm going to receive a game mode. And then I'm going to do a switch on the game mode. So in case we are doing normal, okay, and I'm going to do a invalid default case. I don't think we have asserts. Probably do an assert like default assert 0. Let's see. Missing for game mode. Start game. Yeah, so we're going to do like the current game mode. Or we can just reset game modes. We're going to do that. If we lose, we're going to reset. Okay, yeah, there's no assert. Let's do a assert on the utilities. I'm going to do a very simple assert that's just going to crash the game. Assert condition if condition yeah, I'm going to write to a null pointer. That's always fun, right? Else nothing. And we're also going to add like if development. Else find a to do nothing. Okay. And now in our build, we're going to say that this is the development build. I think I have to do here. Okay, -d development. Unexpected end of file and if. Okay. Equals. Our assert is not correct. 0, yes, cast as a pointer to an int. Going to get into that and set it to 0, then it's going to crash. Okay. And here, this is the initialization. We are going to do that on the start game. Pretty much this whole thing. And here we're going to start game. The first game, okay. And then I don't have to do like initialize normal. First ball movement. Yeah. And I'm also going to reset the blocks Nah, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Let's see if everything is as we expect. Okay, so we're having the normal game mode. We should also change the colors. But then we're gonna do like a more beauty pass. And then it resets nicely. Okay. Okay. So that's the normal game mode. What we are going to do now is start playing around with more game modes. I'm going to do a lot of copying and pasting code, which I'm not sure is the best for now. Maybe we could do like this. Could be out here. Okay. Yeah, and maybe we could override that. And all you have to do is change the block position. And I'm thinking about, nah, not yet. Let's not do the editor yet. I'm going to do later. Okay, so the normal, the wall, construction, spaced. Let's do the case GM wall. Oh, let's just see if our search is working. We're going to start game 1. Let's see if we crash. No, we don't crash, we just have nothing. Assert 0. Oh, it's the other way around. If this is not true, yeah. Okay, now you crash. Okay. And also, I like to do like a invalid default case. That all it does is exactly this. So I think it's easier to type, just like invalid default case. I can do like invalid. Okay. Okay, nice. And okay, now I'm going to do the case GM wall. And the wall is going to be what we have. And this one's going to be the normal breakout mode, which is just setting the block half size to this guy. Yeah, block half size. Dude, this game's gonna be really, really cool, I think. Okay. If, and then here I'm going to start a keyboard. I don't have like a robot that tells me things. I don't know how to set it up. Maybe I'll do it later. This keyboard is a deias keyboard 4, and I really love it. So yeah, I'm not sure the switch though. I think it's blue, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it's a great keyboard. They don't sell it here in Brazil, so I had to ask a friend of mine that went to the United States to bring it back for me. Sounds like, yeah, you know what? It might have been brown. I'm pretty sure it's brown. You are correct. Nice ears. Yeah, it is brown. I also have at work a Razer Stealth with green switches, but this one's way better, I think. It's way more robust. Okay, illegal for Struct. Have size of X. Okay. 0 already used. Don't need to do that. And then I'm going to start the first one. How about when you hit box, sometimes it gives you power-ups when you have to hit the ball. That you have to, oh, hit the power-ups, that's a cool idea. So blocks gives power-ups that you have to hit with the ball to activate. You can also like or collide with. That's a pretty cool idea too, because you have to hit the ball and the power up. So this is the first. Oh, now it's nicely centered. So I suppose that the math was right. The problem was our offset to make the ball. Okay, so this is like the first game mode. Have to clear this out. we have to do like a win condition too, right? And then when you do, we also have to do like cheat codes. When you clear this guy out, we'll be able to move to the other one. Okay, let's just, yeah. Maybe I'm going to do a little bit more spacing, like 0.2, I think, in the here. Oh, we didn't add spacing here. Okay, 0.2, 0.2. Yeah, that sounds a little bit better, but I have one guy too many. What? What did I do? Oh, 19. Yeah, see, now it's wrong with the offset. Oh, because we have to consider this offset. Okay. Okay, so the x offset is going to be the number of x times this guy times 4. 4 is the block size, yeah. We're going to do like hard-coded block size. Or we can just do like a variable here. Block x size equals 4. Okay, that's better. Block x size, and this is the block x size. Block x size. Okay. Num x redefinition. I can do that as a int. I need to do a constant. And we also have to move that outside this file for now, because we're going to have tons of game modes. But for now, it's okay. Missing the for constant. What? I don't do constant anymore. Oh, equals. Dude, that's a weird error message. It says expression invalid or something like that. Not constant. Okay, now it's entirely wrong. Oh, we have to do half the size. Let's do 1.1, which is half of 2.2, which is the size. Okay, I think we are correct now. If we do a even number of guys, is that going to be centered? No. We are almost correct. We are a bit too much. Let's do half. So let me try to understand that. I'm doing like just the size of the wall. Then I'm offsetting by half that size. Okay? Oh, this is the block half size. Block x half size. Block x half size. So we have to multiply that by nothing, I suppose. Because we want to move half. Okay. Okay, I think we are getting somewhere. 19. Let's see. That's not the most fun part of the game. No, we're not getting anywhere. The offset's going to be the number as a float times the half size. Yeah, I'm gonna draw that out because I don't think this is right. Let's say we have like 3 blocks and each one has 1. We want to move for 1.5, let's say minus 1.5. How do we know that? It's the number of blocks times the size divided by 2. That's what we are doing here. And the position is x times this guy minus the offset. Okay, so this was supposed to work. But apparently we are one guy, maybe the first one is upside. Let's just hard code it like plus minus this guy, just to see the result. Yeah, now it's centered. Now let's try to do a even number of guys. I'm not sure why. I have to think about that. Yeah, now it's working. Why do you have to offset by the block half size? Let's say we have 3 guys and each one has 2. So the half size, let's say the half size is 2. So we want to offset, let's say half sizes are 6 divided by 3, which is 2. Yeah, it is wrong. Plus half size. Yeah, I suppose I just got it wrong the first time. Well, now it's nice. Okay. Now we can definitely add a little bit of a difference here, and then add half of that here because it's the half size. Okay, nice. I'm going to do like 19 blocks. Maybe 2.2 is a bit too much. No, I don't know. I like that. Okay, what do you guys think about what we have so far? I'm going to do I think we have like left and right movements. Yeah, we have left, right, up and down. What I'm going to do is if we press right, we should probably do like if development here. I have to clean this up later, but for now it's okay. If we press button left, that's what we did in the first streams. The first stream, actually. We're going to start game. Let's say current game mode -1. Other idea, the ball could be round and collide as a circle instead of a box. But how would that change gameplay though? Because it's a circle against a wall. It's going to reflect the same way. I think. I may be wrong though. Oh, because yeah, we will have blocks like this, I think. And in this case it would be different. But I don't want the square one to collide like this. That's just not interesting. So I think all the balls are going to collide as a circle. Eventually. Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, we are colliding as a circle because we are removing the box size and doing it as a point. So we're doing the collision, testing the rectangle, the square, but the reflection is just as if it was a circle. It's subtle, but some collisions are different. For example, against the corners of But I think the circle is more interesting than the square, like for all cases. So this case, if we hit like this, we want to work as a circle, I think. And in fact, when we do like a game field pass, we probably are going to do like a rotated rectangle based on the ball direction. I think that's going to be the final ball, a rotated rectangle. I think it's more interesting visually than a circle. Yeah, maybe we could do that later on. But that's the plan. I think we're going to do a rotated rectangle. But dude, we're gonna do so much big stuff in terms of gameplay changes that that's why I don't want to be stuck in too much like small differences in block stuff, because we're gonna do crazy stuff in terms of gameplay rules. That's gonna be fun. I think you guys saw that little bit of a hint. Current game mode -1, and if we do right, we're going to do gameplay mode +1. Current game mode. So I'm going to add a game mode, current game mode equals 0. I think I'm going to do like this. Current game mode equals 0. and then we're going to do current game mode here. If game mode is greater or equal to game mode count, game mode equals 0. Else if game mode, I don't think I'm gonna test less than 0. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, because we're doing -1. Yeah. So if it's less than 0, game mode equals count -1, and the count's gonna be always the last guy. Okay. And then I'm going to set current game mode to game mode. Current game mode. Okay, I need to do this. Okay. Now if I press right, I change game mode. If I press left, I pressed left when I was 0. Oh, because I don't have these game modes. Okay. So for now, count is just these guys. Okay, so it was correct. Okay, so we're playing this game mode. Changes to this one. Go back. Oh, so see, that was the problem I mentioned earlier. We use more blocks in one game mode than the other, and we're not clearing those. So they just start out as a, yeah, they're just there. Let's see what happens when I try to collide. I think we're just going to collide as normal. So we have to clear, see this incomplete, reset the blocks. We are going to reset the blocks. It's going to go through all available blocks and set their lives to 0. Their lives to 0. Yeah. Here. Block life equals 0. Okay, they are not alive now. Okay. Are you a game dev by trade? Yes, if you watch the first stream, I showed you a little bit of my history, but I worked with games for advertisements for some time until I decided to do an actual big commercial game. So that's the game I released. I released for the PC and the PS4 in 2017. It was a long time of that, but like 3.5 years of development and a lot of work. But the short story is, I realized that I didn't actually know programming very well, and pretty much I thought it would have a separate non-game related. No, I do have a non-game related job. I was indie at this point professionally, but then I had an opportunity to have an investment on my startup, which is not related to games. So that's what I do in my day job, and I've been doing games as a hobby for like 1 year now. So that's why I'm doing like crazy stuff, doing our own engine, not worrying about the commercial aspect, cloning breakout and having some fun with the gameplay, because I don't have like commercial ambition with this game and these kinds of games I'm doing now. Maybe one day I'm gonna go back and do like indie as a full-time job again. That'll be pretty cool. Yeah, I could talk about my startup. It's actually in Portuguese because I live in Brazil. It's called Quero Estágios, means I want an internship. So we connect companies to people who want internships. So the students register here with their curriculums and stuff, and then we kind of find the right internship for them, and that's pretty cool. But it's only in Portuguese because we only work in Brazil. Actually, we only work in this town. So yeah. That's pretty cool, yeah. We've been doing that for 1 year exactly, pretty much. And who knows? Hopefully you go, it'll be really successful. But it's a nice opportunity to make games as a hobby because you don't have to worry about all this business stuff. And not that I don't enjoy thinking about that, but in terms of games, I think it does spoil a little bit of fun because you start thinking about, oh, maybe I'm going to do like microtransactions because it's going to give me more money, but it's going to make the game worse. So it's always tough, these decisions. So when I don't have to make them, because I do them as a hobby, it's all the better. What tech stack to use for that? We're using Node.js for the backend server, and we're pretty much doing that, only that, and we have like Amazon AWS as our service. So yeah, not fun programming JavaScript. That's why I like doing C here, because I really like the low-level stuff. But hey, that was what the startup needed, so that's what we did. Yeah, maybe we should we do like a robustness pass in the startup. That would be cool. Okay, now let's see if you can get that guy. Oh, okay, we failed. So we changed game mode, and if we fail, I think it's gonna reset. Yeah, it did reset. See, but now we can change game modes, and now this structure, we can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Now we're gonna do a little bit of crazy stuff, but then we're gonna do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Hopefully that's cool, right? So first of all I'm going to do is I'm going to do the current game mode when I lose. We're going to do like a menu screen, things like that later on. We have the wall, we're going to do the construction and the spaced, and then we can maybe start doing the pawn guy, just for fun. And then we can do like a polish pass on these guys. And then we can change the color and do all sorts of great stuff. I don't want to do too much before we make a more interesting API to organize that. Because like if you change the color, it's going to be, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we're doing the construction. The construction is going to be pretty much the same as the normal one, but we're going to have, we're going to offset by twice the y. So we're going to have every other row filled, and maybe we can do like fewer rows, like 5 or so. 0, yes, this is the construction. Okay, I think that's going to be cool. Yeah, see? I think that's interesting enough to stand in its own level. Or not. I don't know, it's just an idea. This is pretty easy, so... Well, just because I said that was easy, I lost immediately after. And I can do a little bit more on the X guys, the 21. Okay, this is pretty cool, I think. Maybe we can do like more rows, like 7, and start them a little lower, like like 0 maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a one last like 6. Okay, I think that'll be enough. Then we can play the game. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty cool, I think. Right? And I should maybe add some guys in the middle. That could be cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah. No, you know what? No, I'm just going to do the spaced guy. Yeah, because I want to do the really crazy guys later on. Spaced. The spaced are it's gonna be this guy times, let's say, times 2. And here I'm gonna do times 4. And then I can do fewer blocks, like maybe 10 by 6. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I think that'll be cool. Yeah. A little bit more unpredictable. Yeah. Okay, that can be a cool level. And then we could do the power-up level. I'm thinking how I'll yeah, I should do the game win, the level win code now. But I'm thinking about how I'm going to structure the gameplay differences. Oh, this is not right. It's still, dude. I should probably organize this code before I go any further to doing more thing like create block and then it automatically centers. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do like internal void create block create block create block. Okay, and the number in X, the number in Y. For now, all I'll do is just copy this code and do create block. I'm going to do 19 by 9. Okay, let's see. Num int number. Okay. See, this apparently is correct now. We are going to get the spacing as a parameter, spacing, and it could be 0, so it's going to be times the spacing, and this is going to be times 2 times spacing times 2. Is that correct? No, it's going to be 2 plus spacing times 2. Yes. 2 plus spacing times 2. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Illegal indirection. Okay. For dot A. And 2 few arguments. The spacing is going to be 0.1. So the x offset was not correct. Yeah, it's not times the spacing, it's times 1 plus the spacing. Okay. Suggestion for block type: a block that when destroyed revive some of its dead neighbors. Wow! That could be cool. A block that when destroyed revives some of its neighbors. That could be a cool idea to experiment. That may be a little bit too chaotic, but definitely gonna do that. That's pretty much on the same vein as the block that gives power-ups. So I'm gonna do a blocks randomly revive their neighbors when killed. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of gameplay stuff in this game. That's going to be the main bulk of development, which is the point, right? You want to develop the game, not the engine. The engine is just a way for you to understand your limitations or not and improve upon that. So bricks with a large space between them, we did that. Bricks looking like a normal wall, but also like have a brick. That's what we are doing. I mean, we have done that. It's this one, but we have to fix these guys. Right? Yeah. Okay. So let's continue in this work. So I think we got it working, right? Yes, this is exactly what we wanted. We should now work a little bit more on the offset. So the offset, x offset is the, yeah, I'm gonna work on that one more time because now it's gonna be the final one. That's gonna be a cool game mode. Blocks rotated face the player on the sides. Oh, I don't know if that's the best description. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna do like this. Yeah, let's do it like so like this. Yeah. Okay. And that's the player down there. That's gonna be a cool one, I think. It's nice to see people have fun instead of debugging highly cryptic symbols. Yeah, that's the point, man. If you see the very first stream, I stated very clearly that the main point, there are three main points, is to learn, to help you guys learn, and to have fun, right? So we don't want to do like complicated stuff, to spend like, oh, it's gonna be clean code and organized stuff for a big team and stuff. No, man, we're just gonna have fun and make a game. Yeah, that's why we're using C. C is like way simpler. We can just take a quick look and understand the problem. So that's gonna be a pretty cool game, what I think. But I don't want to do too much. I don't want to do too much breakout related game modes because that's gonna be the fun part. This part right here. I don't know if you guys understood what I meant, but this is gonna be the cool thing. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that today. Maybe. I'm just going to finish this great block thing. Okay, so the idea is I want to center these guys. So I may even pass a position, right? So if I pass a position and I want to center these guys based upon this position, I want to add each block size, and each block size is going to be the block half size. Yeah, each block size is this, right? Block half size times 2 plus spacing times 2. So this is the block half size. This is the block half size. So I'm going to add all the block half sizes. All of them should be... See, that's the thing I don't understand. If I pass 0, it's going to start at the 0 position. Perfect. I want to end at the 0 position. So what I should do is like 2 half block time times 2 plus 2 times spacing. So this should be the end position, if I am not entirely mistaken. Yeah, that's not it. Oh, that's one block off. So maybe I should do like, yeah. That looks about right. So all I have to do is half of this whole thing. Okay, then I think I'm gonna be in a good shape. Let me see. No, we're not in a good shape. Maybe this guy doesn't get... yeah, this is pretty much try and error. I'm sorry. I'm failing completely at doing this. Yeah. Okay, this is correct. Now I'm going to try to use that for the other guys. And that's, I think, the problem. I'm going to do that for the spaced, because that supposedly is the easiest one. I'm going to do a block, a start block. I don't remember what we called it. Create block. Yeah. Create block. And I'm going to do, space going to be 1. And I'm going to do, say, 10 by 6. See, this is wrong. Maybe because of this guy. Maybe this guy we should also offset by the spacing, I suppose. Times spacing. That's the whole block. And if we have half of that, we're going to start at this point. Oh, because we don't start at this point. Oh, okay, I think I understand the problem. We don't start at this point. Okay. This position is the center position. Correct? So, center position, I do have to subtract half the block size from that. Let's suppose the spacing is 0. So all I'm doing here is moving minus the offset. Yeah, that's why I'm having this guy here in the offset, because this guy needs the center. Okay, sounds about right. So the half size times 1 times spacing. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 plus the spacing. I think we are getting somewhere. Okay, this looks perfect. Let's see. And this looks perfect. Okay, we finally got it. I think I'm gonna drop these guys a little bit on Y. 2. Yeah, that was cool. Finally. Okay, that looks cool. So, you know what I'm also gonna do? Instead of doing the CW default for the position, I'm going to set the window position maybe to 0, 0, because sometimes the window goes a little bit too low for you guys to see. Now you guys are going to be able to see the position all the time. And we're going to do like full screen mode later on, so it's not really that important. Okay, this one we're going to fix this one later on. That was Mark's suggestion. This one's pretty cool, I think. Yeah. Yeah, see? That's pretty cool. This one, yeah, this one happens some crazy stuff later on, because it's like you're doing like the, see? You're doing like the fun part of the other game modes, but like all the time. Yeah, okay, see? This one is kind of like the other one. Spaced, yeah. Looks like pinball, actually. Because of its, it kicks all around, like almost randomly. Yeah, see. I think that it's getting somewhere, guys. Okay, these are the 4 game modes we have for now. Okay, we're going to do the win condition. And then we're going to start doing the more crazy game modes. Like, oh, I'm going to do these guys as this guy as well. So let me see what else I need. I need to change this guy, which maybe for these guys I'm going to hard code them. I'm going to, yeah, because they're like a little bit more specific. I'm gonna keep them this way. I should probably do the offset correctly, just because we kind of learned a little bit more about that. The offset should be block half size dot x. Yeah, this guy. We don't need to hard code the size anymore. Same thing, dot x plus, okay, and then the offset, it's like hard coded here. You can pretty much copy from this offset. Yeah, I think that's correct. Dude, I want to finish this quickly so we can do like some crazy game modes before lunch. We're gonna have to leave in some time. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing as the block x half size here. Yeah, block x half size. Block x half size. spacing. How much the spacing? There's no spacing in the wall because it's a wall. Spacing, declare identifier. So okay, error, semicolon. I think this guy's going to be, I'm going to need to offset by 2. And when we do like the closed wall, I'm sorry, by none. When we do the closed wall, we're gonna have to decide on that. Yeah, I'm gonna do like 0.5. Okay, it's okay for now. And this one is nice. I think I can add one more in the space guy. One more like this. Okay, now it's nice. Yeah. Okay, so the plan is we're doing the gameplay stuff, right? We're doing the gameplay initial exploration. We're going to do more. Right now, we're going to do the win condition, right? Win condition. Then we're going to do more complicated game modes. Then we're going to do a small field pass. It's going to be color, squashing, and stretching, things like that. And then we're going to do the engine improvements. I'm not sure we're going to do bitmap at this point. But we're going to do particles, so that's fun. And then we're going to do more gameplay stuff. Okay, that sounds about right. Let's do the win condition. I'm just going to keep a counter of, or we have the next block. The next block is actually the number of blocks. So I'm going to do the number of blocks. And then I'm also going to do the blocks destroyed. Okay, the number of blocks, I'm sorry, here the number of blocks is 0, and we create however many blocks we want. And the blocks destroyed is 0. Okay. Now, whenever I see next block, it's going to be num blocks. Okay. And whenever we destroy a block, I'm going to do test for win condition. Okay, that's easy enough. I'm going to do internal, and we're going to split that in different files when it gets a little bit more complicated, maybe when we do complicated game modes. Initial void, internal void, I kind of missed. Okay, test for win condition. We could also add the number of blocks. Yeah, number of blocks destroyed plus if number of blocks destroyed is the number of blocks we won. So we're going to change game mode. Start game mode. Start game. Passing current game mode +1. So we have to do that after the start game. Okay, that looks good, I think. I think it's going to be kind of hard for us to win. Maybe it's going to take a while. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do like a cheat where I'm going to do up for invincibility. So invincible invincible equals not invincible. Okay. So yeah, let's do invincible equals false. And we're also going to speed up the game. Like, if you press down, we're going to speed it up a lot. So we're going to do like dt multiplier equals like 10. We might break the game at this point, but you know, it's just to be quick about testing. And here you're going to do dt times equals dt multiplier. And the dt multiplier is going to start out C. Yes, we are doing C. Exactly. C is the most fun language we have so far. So let's do that. That's the point. DT multiplier, then we're going to do more, and if we press, let's do if we release down. If released, button down, we reset the multiplier to 1. Okay. Let's see if this works. Now, we should lose, okay. We should lose. Now, I'm invincible. Yeah, but I do have to kick the ball, right? Else ball p dp dot y. Yeah, -1. Okay, I should probably also change something visually. Like, if invincible, I'm going to draw, I don't know, I'm going to change the player color to white. I don't know. Okay, now if I, okay, yeah, now let's win this game. It's glad to see everything working pretty much perfectly at this speed. We should also print the screen. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, let's see if we're gonna win or not. We did win. Okay, guys, see? That was pretty cool, but we didn't reset the ball position. Oh, because we have to do that down here. We can't change, we can't restart here. So what I'm gonna do, the start game is going to be the, okay, instead of doing the start game here, I'm going to do this is a bit of a hack. We're going to do a start game, let's see, advanced game mode. Yeah. And down here, game over, or I'm going to change the test the advanced game mode. Then I'm going to start game. Okay. You know, we are going to do some cleanup later on, but for now, I think this is good. DT multiplier. Where maybe here. Maybe here, yeah. Advanced game mode equals false. And when we do start game, we're going to set the advanced game mode to false. Okay. Now let's test that. Dude, we could do like some crazy slow motion stuff, like I almost thought I already lost our ball there for a second. Maybe we did. Wow, we went all the way around. Okay. Let's now win this game. Come on. Okay. 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 All right. Isn't that what we wanted? And now we're not invincible anymore. Maybe what I'm going to do for this build, I think I'm going to the game over be start at the first level, maybe. What do you guys think? Should we make the player have to win all I don't know, all the levels at once, or maybe one at a time? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do one at a time. I'm not that evil of a game designer anymore. Okay, we are in a good shape now. We did the win condition, and now we're gonna do more complicated game modes. And I think that's what we're gonna left off for today. We're gonna start doing more complicated game modes. And we can do like pickups. We can do like dead neighbors. And we're gonna do Pong. I want to do Pong, guys. That was the whole idea of the game, right? The whole point of the game is to do that. So we gotta do that quickly. And then we're gonna do a small fuel pass. And then we're gonna do engine improvements, audio, threading, particles, bitmap, not sure. Level editor, not sure. More gameplay exploration. And then a polish pass. That does look like a good plan. Yeah, we're gonna need some sort of level editor to express these kinds of and maybe here we're gonna do audio threading particles. I think I'm gonna do like rotated rects. That's gonna be fun and difficult. And if we do that, we might as well do bitmaps. So yeah, I think we will do bitmaps. And then we can do like a polish pass. We're gonna do engine. We're gonna do a profiler. We're gonna do a cooker, acid cooker, and game. Yeah. Okay, we're starting to get, you know, more advanced stuff. So what we are going to do now, we want to do a GM, let's say power-ups. The thing about GM power-ups, you know, we may actually do this as the GM power-ups. Or one of those. I don't know. But the point is, so far we only make the distinction of the game mode when we start the game at this point. So if we're normal, we create this kind of block. If we're space, we create these kinds of blocks, the wall and the construction. And we need that. But now we also need this. Like what happens when the ball gets destroyed. A block gets destroyed. And we are also going to need more hooks. So what I'm not sure the best way to do is maybe this whole simulate game is actually a simulate game mode. And we write pretty much that different times for different guys. Not sure. May lead to some crazy copy and pasting. Or this guy, or maybe we add hooks, like we have start game mode, right? Maybe we can do like internal void player scored, or block destroyed. Yeah, I think that's gonna be better. Block destroyed. And I'm going to pass the block. Yeah, that sounds good actually. If the block is destroyed, block destroyed. For now, all I'll do is the test win condition. Block destroyed test win condition. Oh, bitmap. test following condition. And then I'm going to do a switch on the current game mode. And in case we are on the power up game mode, we are going to do spawn power ups. What do you guys are thinking about when you think about power ups? What kinds of power ups would be interesting on this kind of game? Invincibility is the obvious one, but I think we can do more cool stuff like more balls. That would be cool. Like power up where when you hit the ball, I think I'm gonna do that. When you hit the ball, different balls project from different sides, but once they hit something, they get destroyed. So this way, you know, they don't go back at you, or maybe they get destroyed when their DP equals. Yeah, okay, I think that's gonna be fun. So give power-ups. Okay, so power-ups ideas. We're gonna do invincibility. We're gonna do more balls spawn off your palette. I don't know what's the correct term for that. Yeah, I don't know. You're the player. The player. More balls spawn off the player. If their dp.y is greater than 0, they get destroyed. Okay, looking good, looking good. And then we could also do a game mode with more balls. Maybe we do like the dead guys. They revive their dead neighbors and blocks randomly spawn more balls when killed. That'll be a tough game mode. Okay, so yeah, let's do these pickups. We already have the invincibility game mode. And what I am going to do now is a game mode struct to hold this information, right? So I'm going to do like game struct, type that game mode state. It's going to be a union of all the different game modes we want. So maybe I'm going to create a file for the game modes. I don't know, not yet. Okay, so I'm going to create a struct. Game mode state. Okay, I'm going to create a struct which is going to be the I'm going to call it GM power-ups state. And I'm going to have an array of power-ups. Let's say 16 power-ups. Power-ups. And then I'm going to do a struct power-ups. Power-up. And I'm going to have a power-up kind. Okay. Power-up kind. I'm going to have power-up invincibility. A power-up, let's call that triple shot. Triple shot. Yeah, let's do that for now. And the power up is going to be, I'm going to have a power up kind. Yeah, that's honestly all we need for now. I don't know. Let's see. This is going to be the GM power up state. I'm going to have power ups. I'm going to have invincibility time, and we're going to have number of triple shots. Okay? And when we start the game mode, we are going to set the the game mode state to 0. Yeah. I'm going to do like a power up none. I'm not sure how I'm going to structure that. Like, let's do the player invincibility thing. If player invincible, else I'm going to draw him like this. But spawn power-ups. Okay, let's do a spawn power-up function. And then we can decide how we're going to, what we need in the power-up. So, spawn power-up. For now, let's just spawn the invincibility because we already have that programmed. So we're going to have like the next power-up. So power-up equals games mode state dot power-ups plus game mode state dot next power-up. Okay, I'm sorry, what was that? GM power-up like this. GM power-ups. Okay. I have to cast to a game mode state. Test for condition redefinition. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to. No, I don't. I thought I was gonna have to pre-declare that. Block destroyed. Too few arguments. This block got destroyed. This block got destroyed. Okay. In fact, I'm not going to do the power-ups game mode. I am going to just make the wall game mode gives power-ups for now. Wall spawn power-ups. Okay, and yeah. We are going to, let's see, get the power-up. Power-up.p, so now we know that we need a p. It's going to equal the block p. Well, let's do a p here. Equals p. And the power-up kind is going to be power-up invincibility. Okay, so we need a p. And a kind. Okay. We should also do like an active. Yeah, or we can use that kind, like power up inactive. Okay, and then I'm going to pass the block. Okay, now the same thing we did for our blocks array. We're going to do like if we kind of lost my train of thought. Next power up plus if next power up game mode state dot next power up is greater than game mode state power ups array count greater than or equal to, we are going to set it back to 0. So we're going to have a recycling system of power ups. Okay, so I may also do a post, like a pre-render game mode pass, like pre-render simulate game mode, like this. I think that'll be, yeah. Let's do a simulate game mode. So, because we need to render these guys, but only if we are in the wall game mode. We could call it like wall and power up game mode. So internal void simulate game mode. We're going to do a switch on the game mode, on the current game mode. Okay, and if we are on the wall game mode, we are going to, let me get my for this guy. I'm going to go through all the power-ups, right? Power up equals game mode state dot power ups, while power up is not game mode state dot power ups plus array count game mode state dot power ups. We should have like a macro for that. Power up plus plus. Okay, for every power up, if we're supposed to render that, so if we are not our kind, so we can do like a not equal. If our kind is not, oh my god, let's do it. Power up inactive. So if it is inactive, sorry, continue. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the power up, and then we can simulate the power up. So for now, all I'm going to do is draw like a, are we using yellow? I think the ball is yellow, right? Let's get the ball here. Which one's the ball here? No, the ball is not yellow. Let's do an orange power up. Or a yellow one, yeah, whatever. Okay. This is going to be a power up.p. We're going to do like hard coded for now. We're going to do like 2, 2. Okay, let's see what happens. For now, should happen nothing. Okay, nothing happens. But if you change game mode, we should spawn a power up. Okay, we do spawn a power up. Dude, today's like a great day. Yeah. That's cool or what? Now we can do either, see now we're starting to recycle power-ups. Now we can either start, we should also, we are resetting or not. Not sure we are resetting though. Oh, we are, because we're clearing the array to 0. So the point is, we're not sure we should hit it with the ball or move to get it. Maybe we should do like a move for now. But I think that's it for today. We did like a lot of stuff today. See, because once we got the basic engine going on, like we did in the past couple of streams, you know, I think that was a nice choice for the power up. Like we did that structure. Now it's really easy. Now it's all I have to do is, you know, start implementing stuff in terms of ideas, not in terms of what we have to do, right? So more complicated game modes, pickups, dead neighbors spawn, do like a nice cleanup on the game mode system. We have to do that, and then we can do a small field pass, color, stretching, squashing and stretching, and then we are going to do the engine pass. Does that sound good, guys? I think it does. So we did a lot of stuff today. I mean, today was mostly, we got to the fun part, I suppose, the most fun part, because it was great thinking about all these problems we did in the past couple of streams. But today, like pure gameplay stuff, dude. Just like sit down and make a game. What kind of game you want to make? I don't know. Start making a game, and then you'll figure it out along the way. Should probably implement a live system to be more forgiving, so we don't have to like get everything right. And I'm going to post the source code and the executable on the game's itch.io page, and you guys are welcome to try that out. You know, comment what do you think about what we did today in terms of the ideas, in terms of game feel. Oh, missed it. In terms of the feel of the game, you know, especially the direction thing that we did, because we're not focusing on like making it colorful and splashy and dynamic in this sense. What we do want to do is to have it responsive before we focus on the more, I know, flashy things. Yeah, so if you want to play around with the source code and the game, all you have to do is come here in the game's itch.io page. I'm going to throw that link on the chat. I'm also going to put that on the YouTube video. And you can download. See, there's episode 1 source code, episodes 2 source code, and as soon as I finish this stream, I'm going to post episodes 3 source code. So you can download. You're welcome to give me a tip or not. It's okay. And then you download source code and play around. It's nice if you want to follow along and make your own games. Start with the first episode, watch it, and do the same thing. Because it's very easy for us to change this game to be whatever game we want. Because all of the other stuff, like the math, the utilities, the Windows, the software rendering, the collision system, we don't have to touch that at all. That's the only thing we need. You know, we have a function, we receive a call asking us to simulate, and all we have to do is simulate and call the rendering stuff. You can get the input, pretty easy. So, and if you want to watch the previous episodes, you can watch that on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/danzaydan. You can watch episode 1, episode 2, and I'm going to post episode 3. And I'll see you guys next time we stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I did, certainly. Now we're starting to have a more concrete game. That's always fun. So thank you a lot. See you guys next time.